Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a trade I just did on the ride company. And this is a short-term play that I think has a good chance to profit, maybe double, triple, or quadruple the money in play. And I'm going to talk about why I did this trade, talk about the trade I did, and how I expect it to play out. So, the Lordstown Motor Company is a company that is making the EV truck. They have a model that they've already made, it's in beta. They expect to make production on the mass scale come September. They have earnings on, I think it's next week, Wednesday, or the 9th. So earnings, and they also have a conference call after that. So looking at the chart here, you can see it's at all-time lows since it's been trading on the market. I mean, it hasn't been there this long, so this is a speculative play. But it's near all-time lows, so if you're going to make a bullish play on this ticker, I figured now is a good time to do it. And I think for earnings and the conference call here, all they got to do is say they spent less money than they need to, and that they're on schedule for producing cars in September, or if they say they're ahead of schedule, and we're going to see a nice little pop with the stock going up. So I'm putting on the position now so that I can lock in these prices, because it was just a good discount to get in this into this play, and it has good profit potential. This company, I don't think has any debt. They have they have funding secure. They have cash on hand. They made an agreement to sell more shares if they need more cash. So, like, they're not going to go bankrupt in the next year or 2 years, in my opinion. Not that that matters for this particular play, but it's just nice that they have other options available to them to stay open. The actual play I put on, if you've been watching my channel recently, you know I've been using Zebras more and more. And that's exactly what I did, is I put on 30 Zebras on the ride company. And so what happens is, if you look at the lines here, the pink line would be the P&L on 8/12, which would be next Friday. The blue line would be at expiration. I did the September 3rd, so there is time for me to sit there and wait stuff out. But what's really neat about this is my max loss on this play is 3,900, and for me that's only 2% of my account value, so it's a small position in my portfolio. Don't go YOLOing on this play saying Thumper said it's great. Like, it's a risky speculative play. I don't tend to play earnings like this. So do your own research if you're going to do this, but this is a Zebra. I put on 30 of these because the max loss would be less than 2% of my portfolio. And even then, my plan would be to close this out after earnings if it goes against me. So if earnings is bad and the stock starts to drop and it goes down to $5, if you look at the pink line, I could probably close this out for a $22.59 loss. So I don't even lose the whole $4,000. So that's good. But what's really neat about this is for every dollar that the stock price goes up, I make $3,000. So starting at 612, I think it is our zero just about. When we get to 712, you can see I'm up 2,700, 812, another 3,000. So I make $3,000 for every dollar that the ticker goes up after earnings. If you look at the charts, like, it's pretty good potential. A lot of volume to get all the way back up to 10 here. That's where we find like the first resistance if it does go in an upward trend. So that might be where I look to exit. But it's been all the way up to like $30 a share before if they come out with some groundbreaking news. I just feel like the risk reward on this scenario was good enough that I had to take it. Scratch that gambler's itch. Going back to this, you can see $10 I just said. That would be $11,000 on $4,000 risk. So that's 3 times your money. If by some chance this does go back up to 30, which I highly doubt it would, that P&L would be $70,000 on a $4,000 bet. So I don't know. I just feel like there's just enough potential here. It's worth a gamble in my book. It's only 2% of my portfolio, so that's why I'm doing it. Instead, like the other play that you could have done, what I could have done was I could have bought shares, and for the same price of how much I spent to put on that position, here's what your P&L would look like for buying shares for the same amount of money. I'd only be able to buy 650 shares. If it shot up to $10, I'd only make 2,600. But if you saw, if it goes up to $10, I make $11,000. So like the difference by using the Zebra instead of just buying the shares is pretty significant. And you can see this is a max loss defined position. No matter how low it gets, the most I could lose is the debit I paid into this. If you want to learn more about Zebras, I'll put the video link above me. That shows you how to do the call Zebra, which is exactly what this is. Alright, so looking at this, I just changed it to being one Zebra so you can see. So 612 to 712, we should see about $8 or $100 gain. So there you go, 86. And then for every dollar after that, you're going to see it goes up about 100. So at 812, we should see 186 in the bottom left corner. 183, close enough. So that's why this play is awesome. Like, you get the same growth as though you own 100 shares, but this only cost me $130 to secure that position, which is why this Zebra is going to be paying out massively if I'm right, instead of buying the shares. I can only buy 650 shares, but by doing the Zebra, I'm actually getting the benefit of owning 3,000. So I think that kind of wraps up this video. If you like this video, like, sub, subscribe. I usually put a video out Saturday and Sunday, and good luck, guys.